Hi, it's Dan the Real Estate Guy coming to you from the home office once again. Today's video is all about how to use the transaction area to your advantage. You know, when I designed this program, I really like this idea of having a transaction area because I know in my heart that you learn from every transaction you do. So I thought, why not let members experience my transactions? I can sum it up for them. I can let them know what I was thinking when I purchased it. The price I paid versus what I think I can get. What did I think I'd have to do to the property? Who was going to be the buyer? What kind of marketing did I need to do? And walk you right on through it. Gain a bunch of experience. See the problems that come up. Every transaction has a few problems. I've solved those problems over and over again throughout my career. So why not show you how I do that, right? Experience all those transactions. Think to yourself, how good could you get by just experiencing 50 transactions before you do your own? I mean, some of you aren't going to want to wait for that, but the bottom line is it's going to be available to you. So mix it up a little bit. Watch some core training videos. Make it more interesting by popping down and seeing some real transactions. See the methods in play. See how it works. Go back up, watch some more core. So you kind of mix it up as you go through and you'll be amazed at how good you can get quickly. Alright? So think about how I set up these videos. When you go down to the transaction area, you might see, usually I put the street and it might say either purchase, which means I purchased a property, I came back and I shot a video right here from this chair to let you know how it went, what I did, what technique. So you might see that to start that transaction, or you might see first look video. That means I had to buy that property with a technique that did not allow me to see the inside, and I brought the camera with me so that the first time I go through that door, you're going with me, right? Often I'll give you an estimate of what I expect to see on the other side, and you'll get a chance to see how often I'm correct. It's most of the time, but it's because I've been doing this for 25 years. If I get a great surprise or I get a bad surprise inside, you're going to see it with me. So watch for those first look videos. Alright, the next video in that series, you're going to see they're listed by street address, the street name basically. The next video will be when the work is complete. And it'll either say work complete or it'll say market ready. Alright, so you might get to see it when it's ready to go. All along I'm going to be giving you estimates of what I think a buyer will pay. That way when it really does sell, because the next video is likely to be when I get an offer. If I get two offers, I'm going to sit down and let you know the pros and cons of each of those offers and why I chose the one that I did. It's not always about price. There's many other factors in an offer that you need to consider. In today's market, we're trying to find the buyer that's most likely to close escrow. It's tough out there. They have to work real hard to get their loans. So who's got the better chance is kind of the way I have to look at that, right? Not necessarily the most net to me, although I'm interested in that part as well. Then we'll do a closeout video. So you'll see all these videos listed with the same, perhaps it's one street, you'll see several videos, a first look, a work complete, offers if we do an offer. We don't always do an offer video, but we will if there's something to learn, all right? Then we'll do a closeout video when I've actually received the check and the closing statement from the title company. I'll let you see the check and the closing statement, and at that point I kind of summarize the whole transaction. What happened, how did I get the property, what did I need to do to get it market ready, what problems may have popped up, other surprises that happened, how did we solve those, how did we keep it moving through our pipeline to a successful close and a check, right? When I do that, I want you to kind of experience those deals and realize your name could be on that check. You can do these transactions. You just have to follow the steps. You have to build the knowledge. Watch that video on building knowledge. You have to build the knowledge before you can raise the money and get the transactions. But it's all very straightforward and very simple to do. You just have to do it. All right? You just have to do it. So you're going to mix it up a little bit between the core and the transaction area. Also, in those videos, in the transaction area, I'm also going to put some of my best transactions. Remember, most of them are going to be current transactions that are going through my system right now. but I like to include kind of an inspirational story on some of my better deals that I've done over the years. Don't worry if those sound like they're way over your head. We need you to stretch your imagination a little bit. For example, there's one on a time when I bought 21 duplexes in one buy, 21 buildings, 18 on one street, 3 on another street. As you recall, back in the 90s, I had the help of my brother and one other partner. We bought over 150 properties together. We were able to buy this entire street. All right, that's an experience. Now that might sound like more than you want to do perhaps, but by watching that type of video, you get a really good feeling for what's possible when you follow your dreams. I haven't shot them yet, but I'll also shoot some videos when we purchased a 136 unit complex, a 280 unit complex, a 211 unit complex, the big deals, right? I've purchased some commercial buildings over the years. All right, so stretch your imagination, experience the little deals, experience what you already see yourself doing, experience the ones that seem to be beyond you at this moment, and you might be surprised. You might do a few transactions and realize, hey, I can do that too. I could do a bigger deal. I could buy a multi-unit. I could do something that will set me up with a lifetime of income. I can do that, right? So it doesn't matter if you're thinking a little smaller right now. Doesn't matter if you're new in the business. Just gain knowledge, experience transaction after transaction after transaction through our membership. Watch each week as new videos go up. We're going to send you an email alert as we put up new videos. So watch for those. Take a few minutes. Sometimes these purchase videos are short, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Give yourself something to think about as you go about your day. You're busy, watch a quick 6 or 7 minute video. You'll be surprised. Your mind will kind of work on things as you're off doing whatever you need to do to get your bills paid. All right? A lot of you are working another job. This isn't full time for you. Just experience as much as you can in the morning and in the evening, weekends, whatever you can do, and you'll be surprised how quickly you feel ready to get out there and become an expert in the marketplace, and then start seeing and finding those great transactions. You can do that. So use the core training, use the transaction area, and realize they kind of work together, and they're both very, very important. You'll also have a frequently asked questions area, so as questions pop up, either review the core training for that topic, or go to the frequently asked questions and see if somebody already asked that question, and maybe I already shot a video about that. And if that's not the case and you can't find the answer, then email us. You've got a special email address to email those questions, and we're going to get those answered. All right, it's a very exciting time. I just purchased another property this week. I paid $48,000. Watch for that in the transaction area. It's called Via Casitas. Little condo. I paid $48,800. I'm going to sell it for about $82,000 to maybe $85,000. Maybe I can get a little bit more. Needs almost no work. I just shot the first look video. Truly was the first time I opened that door when you're with me with the camera. All right. So I actually did not have a cameraman that day. I just picked up the camera and I went in. Right. And I talked to you all the way through it. So this is what it's all about. This is what you can do. You can just keep experiencing transactions, get your first 1 or 2, keep building on that. You're going to learn from every transaction you do, and you can learn from every transaction I do, because I'm going to bring you with me via this camera. All right? So I'll see you on the next training video, see you on the next transaction video, or go get yourself some more core training. We'll see you next time.